Hi. Hello, friends, moms, dads, grandpas, grandmas, sisters, brothers, cousins, second cousins, third cousins in case of the cooks, aunts, uncles, great-grandparents, faculty, staff, and Mr. Larrabee. I'd like to personally welcome all of you to graduation. Graduation is not just a day where we walk across the stage to get a diploma, but a day for celebration. This is one of the few days where we can all say that we accomplished something grand. And all of our friends, moms, dads, grandpas, grandmas, sisters, brothers, cousins, second cousins, third cousins in the case of the cooks, aunts, uncles, great-grandparents, faculty, staff, and Mr. Larrabee are here to celebrate with me and the rest of the class sitting behind me. This past Thursday, the entire senior class and our parents met in the meeting room for our final meeting for worship. Throughout this meeting, many students and parents talked about how Penn Charter affected the senior class. However, the question is, how did the class of 2008 affect Penn Charter? What is our legacy? Nearly 350 years ago, George Fox established the Religious Society of Friends. Nearly 40 years after said occurrence, William Penn chartered one heck of a school. 300 years later, like George and William, I suffered through a lot of persecution and strife in my first year at Penn Charter. They called it puberty. In 7th grade, I walked through the brand spanking new middle school doors as a fresh-faced, chubby kid from the burbs. I knew only a couple kids from my old school, and I was excited to meet new people. Penn Charter, in all honesty, was a loving and nurturing community. After my first year of middle school PC, I learned algebra, science, French, geography, and English, met my role model, Mr. Roche, and befriended many. Throughout the next 5 years, we all went through the typical Penn Charter experience: choices with Miss Coons, hodgepodge, Washington trip, college admissions, and senior stairs, just to name a few. With this being the typical Penn Charter experience, our class really had a chance to leave our mark on the athletics and the arts. One of the biggest parts of every student's life at PC is the sports requirement. Penn Charter has always been a positive community for athletes. I tried soccer, baseball, cross country, water polo, and lacrosse in my 6 years at PC. It's only fitting that I have so many memories for so many sports. For example, I had an amazing goals per playing time average for water polo. In 10 minutes of total varsity polo playing time, I scored 2 goals. That means that every 5 minutes I'm in the pool, I score a goal. That's 6.4 goals per 32-minute game if I played the entire game, which I never did. But I would score 6.4 goals. So additionally, Mr. Zaccotti, my JV lacrosse coach and history teacher, loved saying my name. He would scream lovely things at me like, "Star, run your blank blank off or I will blank do it for you." Blank! I knew that with each blank he threw at me, he cared about me more and more. In all seriousness, actually, aside from his amazing lectures in class, Mr. Zaccotti actually got me, the kid who considers walking up the senior stairs a workout, to like lacrosse. So, thanks. In the 2007-2008 season, Penn Charter was very successful in athletics. We won PCGA Day, boys water polo went undefeated in the Interact, the girls track team set a record at the Penn Relays and then also won the Interact, the Meeting House mob screamed louder than ever, boys squash won nationals, and finally, the blue team won Color Day. As you can see, Penn Charter has a great athletic program, but it's also nice to see that sports can coexist with the arts. I can only hope the arts programs will grow even more with the up-and-coming David L. Kirk Center for the Performing Arts. For me, it all started in 9th grade, when I performed in my first showcase, the school's monthly talent show in Fitz's room. 2 years later, under the guidance of Mr. Fitz, Natty Leach and I became the new guys in charge, and took on the responsibility of increasing Showcase's popularity. In my life, Showcase was responsible for forming the Spoons of Naples, an awesome rock band with Todd Cook and Natty Leach, please, teaching me about how to become a better leader and letting me rock out with my peers. For my final performance, the Spoons collaborated with an amazing singer from outside of school to play Shout by the Isley Brothers. After we strummed the last chord, the entire audience started screaming and cheering and, dare I say, shouting. And then we took our final bow. Aside from Showcase, ever since 9th grade I've wanted to have a Battle of Bands at Penn Charter. Not only did it happen this year, but we made $1,600 in profit, which goes to our school in Cambodia, and many students came out to play and watch. We even had 2 seniors, Colin and Chris, who had no knowledge of music 3 months ago, learn guitar for their senior comp just so they could finish their Penn Charter career, knowing that they tried everything. They really took advantage of what PC has to offer.